of India, Mr. Justice N.V. Ramana, Brother Justice U.U. Lalit, Chief Justice of Odisha High Court, Dr. Justice S. Muralidhar, Justice S.K. Mishra and other brother judges of the Odisha High Court, Mr. Ashok Parija, Advocate General, State of Odisha, judicial officers present here, and my friends at the bar over here, and ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all of you. It's like homecoming for me, and every time I come to Odisha, I feel as if I'm back home, with the warmth that all of you have always given me. I'm delighted to be invited to this dedication ceremony of the Ayan Seva Bhavan to the people of Odisha. Odisha is land of Lord Jagannath. It holds a special place in my heart, and I have been blessed to have served here for 2.5 years as Chief Justice. Moreover, I have a special attachment to this project where Ayan Bhavan has been constructed, as the land for this was acquired during my tenure as Chief Justice. When the land was acquired, I really didn't know that such a magnificent building will be coming up over here with so many facilities, and I'm glad that under the leadership of the Chief Justice, such a wonderful project has come up. It's truly an honor to have been associated with this majestic institution, which has been providing aid and help to the people of Odisha, in pursuance of its noble vision to promote an inclusive legal system, ensuring fair and meaningful justice to the marginalized and disadvantaged sections of the society. The challenges faced in this era and effects of a global pandemic have indeed put a mammoth responsibility on the shoulders of Odisha State Legal Services Authority, and I am confident, by virtue of this dedication of Ayan Seva Bhavan to the people of Odisha, the authority would reignite its resolve to continue with the arduous journey of empowering the underprivileged groups of the society by providing effective legal representation, legal literacy, and legal awareness. I hope that this new step today would prove instrumental in strengthening of the core ideals and values of the Odisha State Legal Services Authority, and by extension, the strengthening of the cherished values of the Constitution of India itself.
It's a privilege to be here. We could witness 3 monuments of excellence today. Number 1, the building which is Odisha State Legal Services Authority building. Number 2, the record room. Frankly speaking, I have never seen such a beautiful way of maintaining records. Pardon my expression, but I have seen many courts where the records are actually maintained in very pitiable condition. And what could be achieved and what could be the order of the day is actually seen by the way you people are maintaining your records. And that's a fantastic achievement. And the last monument is, of course, this Ayan Bhavan. Ladies and gentlemen, legal services are completing 25 years of existence. And what a fitting tribute that you have now a beautiful building for Odisha State Legal Services Authority, which will be the benchmark for what is actually in store for us in future. Under the able guidance of Dr. Justice Muralidhar and the entire team, I am sure Orissa State Legal Services Authority will actually be an exemplar for every one of us in the country. I have known Dr. Justice Muralidhar for last more than 30 years. If you want to know this man, you must actually read his doctoral thesis, which was submitted to Delhi University. Fantastic achievement, and I always like one expression which he uses: legal aid for the poor doesn't mean poor legal aid. And that's what we want to achieve in Legal Services Authority. We are embarking on a new journey now after completing 25 years. There were teething problems, these were rudimentary years. But now the flame has to reach every nook and corner, every village in the country. And that's why I said it's a fitting tribute that such a beautiful building has come up in Orissa. Mind you, even Nalsa doesn't have that kind of beautiful building.
I think you all know the expressions he made about this wonderful land. I belong to the neighboring state Andhra. We not only share river, but also Bay of Bengal. We also share the culture, food habits, language, etc. We even share the history. Although I have visited the state on several occasions, today I am glad for being given an opportunity through Muralidhar to interact with the Odisha people. The state of Odisha is known for its rich legal history. I was told that the Cuttack Bar Association is one of the oldest bar associations in the country, dating back to 1859. Many of its legal luminaries like Utkala Gaurava, Madhusudana Das, Utkala Mani, Gopi Bandh Das, Sri Janakinath Das Bose, Utkala Ratna Vishwanath Mishra played significant role in India's freedom struggle. I am extremely happy to inaugurate the building of the State Legal Service Authority. The cause and activities of legal service are very close to my heart. I need not reiterate the provisions of the Constitution. However, I must reiterate that guarantee of equal justice formed the core beliefs of the framers of our Constitution. Our constitutional aspirations shall never be achieved until the most vulnerable section can enforce their rights. But the challenges of accessing justice gets magnified in states which pose significant hurdles like regional and economic disparity. Particularly in the state of Odisha, as per the last census, around 83.3% of the people are living in the rural areas and are often excluded from the formal justice delivery system. The role of legal service institutions assumes great importance. The Indian judicial system is faced with twin challenges. First is that of Indianization of justice delivery system, which I mentioned in my earlier speech also. I take this opportunity to further elaborate to this. Even after 74 years of independence, traditional and agrarian societies which have been following customary ways of life still feel hesitant to approach the courts. The practices, procedures, language and everything of our court feels alien to them. Between the complex language of the acts and the process of justice delivery, the common man seems to lose control over the fate of his grievance. Often in this trajectory, the justice seeker feels like an outsider to the system. Although a harsh reality. Often, our legal system fails to take into consideration of the social realities and implications. Sadly, our system is designed in such a way that by the time all the facts and law are churned in the court of law, much gets lost in the process. People might be bringing their problems to the courts, but what remains at the end of the day is yet another case. These are the issues that I want to address through Indianization. The general belief is that it is the courts which are capable of addressing these concerns, but the stark reality is that unless the legal framework is drastically altered to make the justice delivery mechanism people friendly, we will not be able to achieve this goal. It is general understanding of the people that it is the court's responsibility to make laws. This notion has to be dispelled. This is where the role of other organs of the state, that is the legislature and the executive, assumes great significance. The legislature needs to revisit the laws and reform them to suit the needs of time and people. I emphasize our laws must match with our practical realities. The executive has to match these efforts by way of simplifying the corresponding rules. Most importantly, the executive and the legislature should function in unison in realizing the constitutional aspirations. It is then only that the judiciary would not be compelled to step in as a lawmaker and would only be left with the duty of applying and interpreting the same. At the end of the day, it is the harmonious functioning of the three organs of the state that can remove the procedural barriers to justice. The second challenge is enabling the peoples to decode the justice delivery system by raising awareness. The concept of access to justice in India is much broader than simply providing lawyers for representation before the courts. In India, the task to facilitate access to justice to the poor and marginalized has been conferred upon the legal services institutions. Their activities includes increasing legal awareness and legal literacy among such classes who have traditionally remained outside the purview of our system. The legal services authorities are dedicated to integrating and empowering the most vulnerable classes by providing them legal aid for the realization of their rights and entitlements. The legal services network reaches the persons residing in remote and far-flung areas to ensure inclusion of such persons into the justice delivery system. We understand people need amelioration of their issues and grievances, but it's a matter of compensation or eviction or a customary issue of marriage or inheritance. A common man needs a faster remedy. The legal services authorities have a great responsibility upon themselves to boost the ADR mechanisms such as Lok Adalat, mediation and conciliations, so as to render justice which is more inclusive, participatory and definitely faster. Therefore, the legal services have become an integral part of the judicial administration. Lack of proper infrastructure and funds result in reduction of the activities carried out by these institutions. As a result, the number of beneficiaries who avail services of these institutions reduce. Ultimately, the goal of access to justice for all gets hampered. If we want to retain the faith of our people, we need to strengthen not only the judicial infrastructure, but also need to boost our outreach programs as well. Considering the gravity of the challenge, we have decided to launch a country-wide robust legal awareness mission in the coming week. I expect your cooperation and support to take this effort into the remotest corner. I was very much surprised that in spite of long-standing history, the state legal services in Odisha did not have a building of their own yet. However, I am glad to know that in spite of constraints, the Odisha state legal services have been working dedicatedly for increasing access to justice. I have been informed that around 1,062 panel lawyers are empaneled with the Legal Service Authority in Odisha to provide necessary legal services. Approximately 3,000 paralegal volunteers are tirelessly working throughout the pandemic to further the goals of justice. I have been informed in the past year, the state authorities along with the district legal service authorities have organized over 420 legal awareness and literacy programs and we are providing services in over 492 legal services clinics. Approximately 28 crores have been disbursed to the beneficiaries of the victims compensation scheme through the legal services clinics. Around 36,500 cases have been settled through national and state legal local adalats. The numbers are certainly encouraging. With the addition of this new building spread over 77,700 square feet with expenditure of 9 crores 14 lakhs, the legal aid movement in Odisha will gain a new momentum. I am fortunate to have Justice Uday Lalit as the Chief Executive of Chairman of the NALSA. He was put NALSA in a power drive mode. He has been conducting various programs actively. He believes in hands-on monitoring. He physically attends all the events. He personally visits jails. All of this shows his concern to the cause of justice. I am told that people of the state fondly remember my brother Justice Vinit Saran as their chief. He was actively involved in the legal service movement in Odisha apart from the judicial work. It was during his tenure the steps was initiated regarding this building project. I would also congratulate the Chief Justice Murali, Patron-in-Chief, State Legal Service Authority. The people of Odisha are very fortunate to have such an active and welfare-oriented judge as Chief Justice. Justice Muralidhar has always championed the cause of the marginalized and underprivileged. I also congratulate Justice Sanjay Kumar Mishra, Executive Chairman, State Legal Service Authority, Justice C.R. Das, Chairman, State Legal Service Authority, for their tireless dedication. I wish you all and all other associated judges of the High Court great success and hope they reach greater heights. I would also thank the state government, Chief Minister Mr. Patnaik and the Advocate General who is showing a lot of interest and concern and cooperating and supporting the judiciary in the state. I take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts put in various stakeholders, the legal service authorities, the panel lawyers and the paralegal volunteers for showing immense flexibility and determination for the cause of justice even during such difficult times. Every intervention is a clear indication of the important position you hold in our justice delivery system. The power and the strength of any justice delivery system is derived from the faith of the people in it. The bar and the bench need to work in conjunction to affirm the faith that a citizen has in the justice delivery system. We are mere custodians. I am sure that you all be able to make use of this grand edifice for the services of the people. In the spirit of selfless service, I would like to recite a few words of Utkala Kavi Mani Kopa Bandhu Das. Manav Jivan Nuhe Keval Barsa Masa Dina Danda Karma Jiye Nara Karma Ek Tara Jaba Nara Mana Danda. Namaskar for giving this opportunity.